Surf's up. We're doing a demo review for Buda. This is by channel points. Once again, if you are on my Twitch stream frequently enough, you will acquire enough channel points through predictions that I do, or through just sitting there, that you can request content that'll be on the stream and or YouTube.
Dear Diary, I can't find the words to describe all the pain I suffered while playing CS with boring, grey, colourless skins. But everything changed when I opened my first case on Skin Club. I opened cases for free, then upgraded them, and then got into battles, as well as exclusive events and activities. Looks like I'm in heaven of skins. Of course, cause it's Skin Club.
So, the guy that wanted this, I didn't write his name down, but he wanted to see Buda because he wanted to know if Buda was the problem. And I'm going to say strafing left there is not good. So, bad movement from Buda on round number 1. That is... I don't know why you would want a wide swing there like that. Like, I mean, taking those pistol fights are a little crazy. You know, there's a lot of ways to nitpick stuff like that, but it is mechanical choice. But Buda has had a disastrous IEM Rio. And he is... Okay, so one thing that I already have a little bit of empathy for, though, is if you're on a team that's not good, and 9z is sort of in a weird position where they surprised everybody by beating Vitality at IEM Dallas, or in the group stage. They went on to lose to, I think it was G2 in the playoffs. Yeah, in the semifinals. They got a lot of ranking points out of that. You know, you beat a top 5 team in the world on LAN, you're going to get a lot of ranking points. And then they kind of have just been slowly falling off. Like, let's just say this. It was a fluke win. And so if you're playing teams that are a little bit better than you, then, and you're the support B anchor, you're going to get farmed. So that's why we're taking this dive, to see, is this by the team sucking and he's just in bad positions, or is he bad? Right now, from the 2 rounds, I can't really make a great assessment. He doesn't look great. But this is at IEM Rio, so I feel like you wouldn't really want to come forward with jet lag sort of arguments. Not that Buda is Brazilian, but he is from Latin America. And, yeah, I would expect that this is probably... It's not quite a home event, but it's kind of as close as it's going to get till PGL does... Buenos Aires events in the upcoming year. Okay, chat is going crazy with a pun that they think is really clever. Is Buda your Latinx goat? No, probably not. Okay. Alright, so he's got an A1S this time. It looks like Vitality want to go for the full-on B play. That molly is a little far. I guess it depends what you want to throw here. He throws the smoke between the pillars, and yeah, he's just standing still a lot. He ate a lot of the flashes, and this is kind of the thing. As a B anchor, you really need to, like, you'll see people tuck their head into this wall a lot. You'll see people turn away a lot more. He was just kind of standing right there, and you could see that he was sort of flash. Also, he wasn't, like, unpeaking, peaking, which is... Yes, the models have changed, and it's supposed to be better now in CS2 to hold angles, but you still don't want to just be standing still. That looked bad, okay? So far, I'm leaning towards bad, okay? I am leaning towards he's not great. I think... That smoke actually bounced backwards, and now this player can move forward and actually get an angle on the site. So this is a bad smoke. That is not a good smoke. You definitely didn't want that. Okay. Looks like he's going to get his first kill this round. I don't think it's a 200 IQ one-way smoke. Okay, ate the flash. That's unlucky. I mean, his timing there. Okay, got one with a body shot. Just looking for something through the smoke, trying to puncture some holes into it. And now he pushes out with his teammate. This isn't really good scaling, though. Wait, is he almost... Like, your teammates are in a position to fight. You have a guy here, you have a guy here, and you decided to go CT? I'm personally very confused by that. I'm personally quite confused by that whole sequence. Like, I feel... If you have a teammate that's already up ramp, a teammate that's already at stairs ready to fight, you can just make it happen over here. You can just make it happen. Yeah, it feels a little awkward, but leaving your teammates out to dry completely, you're giving up the whole man advantage and willingly giving up more 1v1s potentially. Okay, throws the molly again. Throws a smoke. I think that one's fine. Yeah, it's fine. There's nothing really to harp on for that. But they throw a lot of utility so that they can go for a mid push here. He wants to nade the smoke, which was already fading. Yeah, this is not the kindest demo to him. And now he's just kind of moving around, making a lot of noise. And they never really cleared top mid. He goes for the re-swing after he spots Apex get out there. There's a molly there. And now... Doesn't seem like he knows what he wants to do. And so he's just... Yeah, so he's standing in an angle. Let's look at this from 9z's perspective here. Look at 9z's perspective. That's just not... You don't want to be standing there. There's a reason you don't see people standing there. Yeah, that's not really a spot. You got to clear something. So, yeah, that's not great. I know this is going to be hard against Vitality, but this is a game that's fairly representative of the rating that he's had at the tournament. And it's very recent, on the most recent version of Counter-Strike. And it's at BO1. So your team is banning 3 maps. This isn't a counter pick. I wanted to go with something that also wasn't like... I don't want to pick his opponent's map pick. You know, I want to pick something that 9z are clearly okay with playing. You got 3 bans. It's one of your 4 best maps. Okay, throws the smoke. At this point, his whole team's dead. I'm not going to fault him for anything that really happens in this round. We can look at the mechanics on the fight here. He's just going back and forth. This doesn't look bad. He actually snuck into the left side, or from Spinx's angle, the left side. He's in the kitchen. Maybe he should stay there. Okay, good swing, good shot. I mean, he's just playing to live. He's just playing to live this whole time. Looks like he's going to get another kill on the save here. They're just moving up. Finds a timing. And then he gets traded. Yeah, I mean, he tried to keep himself alive. There's not much to say about that one. Goes a flash for mid. He's now part of an A stack. So Martinez is playing solo B. Buda's playing on top of balcony. They're doing a different setup entirely. We're trying to see a little bit of versatility here. Playing around balc. Just making sure nobody pushes. Just hanging out under balc. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, you heard somebody up there. Wow. Okay. I'm surprised he didn't win that fight. And I'm disappointed. Okay, wait a second. How long did he have? He lost a body shot duel to a guy that has 70... Wait, did he only hit him one time? 77. 54. He hit him twice. He hit him twice, and Buda had 100 HP. Okay, that's pretty bad. I will say that Buda was lightly distracted by the fact that someone was coming out of balcony at the same time. But you gotta get those kills. You definitely have to get those kills. Smokes early towards B apps. Sort of flashes himself. They're running out B now. Really difficult to recover this. I mean, Vitality... I think Vitality actually came into this game with actually a little bit of prep. It looks like they knew that at one point, or that Buda does this a lot. Like, we saw a lot of rounds start. I'd say 3 of the rounds now, we've seen Buda either moving up cap pretty early and not defending B wholeheartedly, and also even playing in a different bomb site. So I think Vitality know that 9z like to sack the B bomb site, which is kind of a crazy way to... I mean, sacking completely... Yeah, teams do that. They take risks. Oh, he saw a body, and then he's got... That's... Oh, okay. I thought it was a headshot, but I mean... That's about as good as that's supposed to go for him. Molly's deep again. Yeah. Goes for a spam. Now he's just playing the bomb site. I think for the rest of the half, he's going to be locked onto this bomb site because Vitality have shown that they can just pop B. I don't think you can really go for the gimmicky sort of heavy cat leans. He's just jiggling around. Let's just use the eye test on some of these peaks. He's like holding... Okay, I don't like how he peaks, actually. If I want to actually... There's a read... Okay, no, there's a read... That's... These aren't good peaks. Yeah, these aren't good peaks. Let's just say that. That flash did absolutely nothing also. That's not a... I don't know how as a B anchor you don't know how to throw a good flash. Like, you need to know how to throw good defensive flashes. Okay, he's jiggling, waiting for teammates. Now he commits, and he doesn't really track the target. Spinks did a little bit of a donk slide there. But I want to show you guys why these peaks are bad. As opposed to, like... So let's say you're actually playing, and you sneak through. You sneak through here. You find a timing on Buda, you know? Shadow. So he shows shadow. So there's shadow there before he even peeks. There's shadow, and the way he's peeking is like dead into the center of the angle. So he would just get probably owned. And also, this kind of like standing stationary sort of like jiggling is a little less powerful since the model update. So that's... It doesn't look as good as it did before to be ADing in like position anymore. That's something at Rio where just kind of watching it, also just playing the game a little bit since the update. The models are just not as... They're not as jiggly. So the AD is just a slightly less powerful way to hold than it used to be. Like, if you're standing stationary, it used to feel kind of good to do that. Now I'm... It's okay. But it could be... It just, like... You want to peek into the angle with intent, unpeek, repeek into it. Unpeek, repeek, unpeek, repeek. Not stand and sort of AD as much. His teammates do everything here. He throws a smoke, then gets aggressive. He does use a lot of util very early, which I never love that. I never ever love that because you should have utility to react. And if you're not gonna be proactive with the utility, like you're just throwing a molly early on, it's just kind of a sign of weakness, where the best anchors in the world will throw like one piece of utility. They will. They'll mix it up. They'll throw a piece here or there. But if you're throwing everything too early, it's like, okay, so you're preventing... It almost says like you got to this level by... You got to this level, like, dude, he just used every piece of utility in like 1 second. They are on a half buy, so you're trying to stop for the very early play, and he has no help. This is, of all the rounds to have thrown more utility, this is probably one of the better ones, but still having a little bit of faith in your hold when you still have more utility is kind of... Yeah, this is... And wouldn't it be nice to have a molly? A smoke? Now he's peeking out and getting molly. Like... Peeking around. I think he hit maybe one bullet that whole time. Yeah, his movements... Yeah, this is a good demo review. It's a good demo review, because the person was asking, I want you to do a Buda demo review. Do you think he's the problem? I thought, by looking at the scoreboard, that this was going to be, and seeing his position, that I thought, yeah, he's not, it's going to be a bad time for him. I thought he's going to have to play rotate strike. I thought they were going to lose the A side over and over again. You're a B anchor. How much can you really do? But even on the B side holds, I think the most kills he ever got was 1. I don't even know if he got one. So he got 4 kills in the half. I know vividly 2 of them are on saves. One of them was on a single deagle body shot when he was rotating to A. I can't remember what the 4th kill was, actually. But yeah, this is not great. This is not the best look. Could be there does seem to be a bit of a redemption here for his T side. Jiggling it. Oh, wow, nice shot. Okay. Look. Yeah, he's just jiggling, taking shots, not being an easy target to hit. I will say he does kind of like stand too much. Like I don't know why he wants to always be like. He's also not here. I want to show you this whole sequence back. And I'm gonna look at it and see how much is he crouching. Because that's what Donk would do. Donk would just be crouch on crouch. A lot of the best pistol players in the world are crouching. I don't think he crouches a single time. I don't think he's crouching at all. Oh, crouch once there. But he's already past. I think he crouched was one time. He crouched once. So, if you watch some of the players on, like, say, Vitality shoot, they're going to crouch a lot more. I don't know if Zywo's in a position where he's like... Okay, well, Zywo did, like, one thing that whole round. Maybe that's not the best example. But Spinks I already saw crouch in my periphery. Or my peripheral vision. I don't know what I just said. My periphery. I'm making up words at this point. My peripheral vision, Spinks crouch in, like, one of the only duels I saw him. Okay. So they're selling a B fake. Okay, I'm not expecting him to do anything here. I'm gonna even fast forward this. All right, they're trying to even stay alive a little bit to maybe buy time. Oh, they actually don't want to sell it. They actually didn't. Oh, so they wanted to just make noise, go underpass, and then do a mid split. Okay, Spinks just doesn't give a shit. Did Buda crouch at all? He actually doesn't crouch at all. Like, watch Spinks. Look at Spinks in the duration of this fight. Crouch. Crouch. Like, he threw out 2 crouches in that fight, and Buda did none. Like, guys, crouching is essential in gunfights now. It's one of the best ways to make sure that your model is harder to hit, and that you just need to play with their crosshair all the time. You need to be like, that's why you're moving in and out of angles, crouching, uncrouching. People just spam it like crazy. Okay, smoked off at ramp early here. Just kind of holding around the smoke. Flames pushes into it. He kind of cleared it earlier, Buda, but now it's like he doesn't believe it. Okay, he did crouch. He actually crouched during that fight. He got the kill. Almost felt a little surprised, but he's not sure where the person is in the smoke. He's not sure if they actually pushed all the way or not. Made an audio cue while jumping. The bomb is in a bad spot. This might be one of the few rounds where Buda did nothing wrong. Buda did nothing wrong. Buda did nothing wrong. Oh, good. Another good fight. Okay. Well, to me, this is Buda's best round yet. This is the best Buda round I've seen. He just is in an unwinnable situation. Yeah, he's just looking. Walks into the angle. Should do a... Yeah, that was a pretty concerted effort peek. Yeah, I liked it. Okay. Oh, they got to start hurrying. And yeah. I mean, this is a nearly impossible situation, guys. Like, I'm not... That's the best Buda round I've seen. Yeah, he crouched in the fight. Was ready for stuff. I mean, I can imagine that... Buda's aim is really fast, by the way. Like, that's the positive for Buda is that in some of the duels he's taking, he looks super... I take it all back. No, I'm just kidding. That's a 180 that he had to do. I don't know why they're not even looking under there, though. Okay, let's just talk about it. All right, that's the demo review for Buda right there. 7-13 in the game. Guy wanted to know, is Buda the problem? Well, he's definitely not the answer. Given that you want to play with some kind of Argentinian core, your star players are the other guys that you're working with. Chilean Huaso Peak, by the way. Martinez Spanish, by the way. Is Buda doing his job? Decently. Like, okay. it's against Vitality. Like, you're never going to be, but you've beaten Vitality before. That's what's weird about this. Like, you looked like you were entirely unsure of everything that you were doing throughout that entire CT side. So I was the eye test is quite bad. The stats test is also quite bad. Like, he's the lowest rated player. If people want a little bit of context here, 21 years old. He's just a kid. But 2024, 0.94 rating, a lot of bad event. Let's even do top 30 filter here. Let's do top 30 filter. This doesn't, I mean, what we just picked was the worst event that's serious throughout the entire year. Let's do LAN. That's his worst event of the year. The guy actually wanted the demo review in advance. He wanted the demo review before this event, so we weren't just trying to pick on him, but that is what it is. So at LAN top 30, he's got a 0.92. He's the lowest rated by far. Max is the in-game leader, by the way. He's not playing the best positions, no, but the way he's playing them, it looks bad. Like, it looks quite bad. Let's just see this. CT side, he's getting 66 damage per round, top 30 land filter. That's okay, well, he plays bad spots. KPR 0.57. What's his DPR? Well, we can see right here. 0.57 KPR, 0.68 DPR. So he's dying way more. I mean, but I'm looking at CT side. He's got the same KPR on CT side and T side? Oh, he's got the exact same KPR. That's weird. Buda has a long way to go, guys. Buda has a long way to go. Like, what has he done before this? In 2022, yeah. So rating 2 point. Let's just do CS2. I don't need to look at CS2. Oh, dude. This looks so accurate though. Yeah, I think Buda's pretty bad. Okay? There. That's it. I think Buda's pretty bad. I think he has a long way to go. He's been playing professionally now for 3 years. He's been on 9z's since 2022. He should probably be better at a couple things there from that demo. But you know what's great? I got to see him at Elisa Masters Espo. But that's going to be it, guys, for the demo review of Buda. Thanks for redeeming that, by the way. As always, being toxic is a choice.